Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of Nine Souls. I just picked up where we left off and unfortunately died, and we're going to keep exploring this new area that we've unlocked since defeating Gomang. As far as what we'll talk about today, I figured since I was kind of rambling a bit about speedrunning, I'll kind of ramble a bit more about that. So I think you've seen in my Hades playthrough that I've been casually speedrunning that game a little bit, and spoilers for a future episode not too far off in the future now, probably towards the end of the month, if not start of June. Again, I am pre-recording a lot of things just to work with my, to get around my work schedule. I actually have a new PB coming up on the channel, so that's something exciting to be on the lookout for. I hope you enjoy it when it actually happens. As far as, oh goodness, I have kind of blocked myself into kind of a icky, sticky situation. I can just parry a couple hits or maybe explode things on it. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh no. Whoa. I thought I was safe. Okay, vengeance is mine. No one saw that, okay? That was just a little bit of a oh, hello. Oh, gosh. Just a little bit of a mishap, but we're picking up. Anyway, so I figured I'd talk about my speedrun history. So my most recent speedrun is clearly Hades. And honestly, I'm with how Nine Souls has felt, I love optimized parry combat. And Nine Souls seems to do that very well, so honestly, there may be a consideration for attempting a speedrun on this. And also, in more recent memory, I also tried speedrunning a little bit of Nano Apostle. And I was learning the speedrun, I got up to like the 4th or 5th boss, and then I kind of burnt out on it, but I was having a lot of fun up until that moment. It's a pretty satisfying speedrun. Qian Kun board, a Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan. It comes with a complete set of Qian Kun pieces. The game originated in the Chan Kingdom and is known as the oldest strategic board game in Penglai. Alrighty. I can't reach that rope up there. I wonder if we get some like sort of double. I mean, it's a Metroidvania. We absolutely get some sort of double jump by the end of this. I'd be surprised if we didn't, or at least something to increase our vertical mobility. Looks like we've finally come full circle and reached that jade root, or that root node that we had access to before. Honestly, I may backtrack because this whole area, there's a lot that we didn't explore to the left at the very least. I should see what's over there. Anything over here worth getting excited about? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a path over there that leads here. We barely even touched that area. So why don't we do some housekeeping? Let's explore the areas that we haven't really been to yet and see if there are any extra goodies that I'd be missing otherwise. It's never a bad idea in a Metroidvania to at least push limits until you reach a roadblock that you will inevitably unlock once you get more things. I could have made that jump if I used my chi charge, I think, but inevitably we'll find a way to traverse over there. Also looks like there's a hidden little goodie bag on the fall down there. I'll have to pass through again and see what we find there. Anyway, so I think our goal is we want to head straight left. Yeah, we want to just go all the way to the left in this room and see what it brings. May as well tap this note on the way so that if we do die, we end up back here. So what other games have I speedrun? I think probably my like quote-unquote speed running legacy, which is hardly a legacy, it's always been casual, would have started with Sonic Adventure 2. As I imagine for a lot of people, speedruns did kind of start with their experiences with the Sonic games. Because, I mean, when you think about it, most Sonic games are made with, maybe not speedruns exactly in mind, but time trials for sure. They have always had time attack modes for most of their games, especially the 2D games. And while I never really went out of my way to try that, it was really fun as a kid to pick a couple levels, particularly with the 3D Sonic games, and decide, okay, these are the levels that I am going to perfect my ability to clear. And for me, Sonic Adventure 2, again, was the game that I did that in, and those levels were, of course, City Escape. City Escape was hands down my favorite level as a kid, but growing up and going back to that, I would say, honestly, my favorite level to speedrun in Sonic Adventure 2 is Metal Harbor. Let's see. Mutated crops. Agricultural report. Many crops in the greenhouse are overgrown, indicating a malfunction in the granary system. The first generation Kunlun granary system was developed by Lear and the Fangxi Guild. It demonstrated sustainable development using minimal energy from the roots, astonishing the 9 kingdoms. After Lear's disappearance, the cultivated land on Kunlun Island laid fallow. The Sol Gomang later improved the granary, restoring it to its former glory and providing nourishment to the dormant Solarians. It looks like we just have a pretty steep drop down here. Let's see. I had a feeling that if I went too far down, I would get killed. What have we got here? All right. This looks like a boss arena. So Kiwi, wish me luck. I have no heals. Or no, actually, I think I have heals. I have no chi charges, which is fine. Celestial Spectre Gooey Gooey. Shooey Gooey. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but oh no. Oop. Okay. Oop. Oh, you leave explosions behind you. Not cool. Alright, so he's like those bigger guys that drop, that like to do the double attacks after jumping around a bit. Oh, I'm actually pretty low. Well, I realized that too late. Okay, we've got ourselves a new challenge. And our first death against a boss in a little while. Granted, he's kind of just an enhanced regular enemy, so maybe not that fancy in appearance. We'll put him to work. We'll make a convincing argument that we can kill him, I'm sure. And anyway, so Sonic Adventure 2 Metal Harbor was hands down my favorite speedrun. There's just something so satisfying about how optimized it is for... You have seen nothing. I am a master at platforming. I'm just gonna start this fight off full health. Oh, we're already into it. Where are you? There you are. Hey, big guy. Probably special. Oh, hello. So the bow has a very clear slowdown effect, so I'm using that defensively almost, just to give myself a little bit more time to react. He does not give us a lot of time to to heal or react. Oops. Well, I misplayed that entirely. Oh gosh. Okay. I have to get used to the fact that he drops projectiles. Maybe I just focus on parrying him as much as possible and using charge attacks where not able to. That move is probably definitely the thing that's going to kill me the most. He teleports above me, and I don't think I can use the what is it, the Taiji kick or whatever it's called, to block that attack because it's crimson, but it's not a green outline crimson, unfortunately. I'll have to come up with a better strategy for dealing with that. Also, hopefully not taking too much damage on the way there, so I have an extra heal. All right, so far so good. Charge up my attack. Alright, I'm going to focus on this boss fight for a second, so bear with me, Kiwi. I think I can beat him this time. His patterns are fairly consistent. It's mostly I just need to respond appropriately. And I mean, if he gives me this pattern, I can pretty I can pretty reliably evade his attacks. Okay, so if I just hold run the entire time, that does not hit me. Okay, I think I've got this now. Get the parry on that. Alright, we've almost got him halfway. I let go of my run button. That was a mistake on my part. I know you throw 2 projectiles, so we're ready for it. Okay, here comes the 1-2. Giving him... Wow, he dashes just barely out of range of that talisman attack. I wonder if there's an ability that ends up extending the range on it. I wouldn't mind that. We're making pretty convincing progress. Okay, definitely the best run we've had so far. As long as I focus on the boss fight, I think I can do this. Oh, here comes another one of these. Actually, no, I was expecting him to do the upper... Chi attack. I'm going for a heal here because I'm worried about my HP, and actually I can probably finish him with the bow. Anyway, I use the bow almost defensively there, because not just now, but in the previous fight, because it lets me, it has a slowdown effect, so it lets me kind of respond, and it seems to stagger enemies because it's considered a strong attack. Avarice Trade increases the gold gained from killing enemies, making each battle more profitable. Alright, I appreciate that. I mean, we have been starving for Jin for a number of reasons. Oh, hello, what are you? You're a nymph node. Yep. Okay, that just brings us a shorter path back. Okay, fair enough. Well, no one saw that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Metal Harbor is so incredibly fun to optimize for speedruns because there are so many diverging paths that are just slightly faster. Optimizing your ring dash and the rails that are on the outside of the level platforms can go a long way. Thief Jade. I don't think there's... Let me buy... I mean, I want to save up for that computing unit, so I'm not going to buy those poisons yet, but I was thinking about it. Okay, so that covers all of here. I feel like there was one other area that we kind of missed, but I don't see anything leading to it here. What about down here? Got that stuff all the way to the left, which leads to this pathway over here, which looks relatively unexplored. So, all right, that'll be our next goal. Let's head down. I'll recharge at the root node just for safety, or well, I guess to refund my heals, and then we'll head downwards into the, and again straight to the left and see where that takes us, because it looks like there's a whole lot over there. Anything I can put skills into? Probably two, yeah. I probably want to work my way towards getting more chi charges, but those are all down here. I think I'll hold on to my skill point for now. Let's rest and head down. So what else is there? There was some Metal Heart. Basically, the 3 levels of Sonic Adventure 2 that I really like to speedrun, at least the speed levels, were Radical Highway on Shadow, White Jungle, Metal Harbor, and of course City Escape on Sonic. And then I usually did the first level of the Knuckles and Rouge stages. I found those fairly consistent to speedrun because the levels were relatively small for what those treasure hunter levels ended up being often. I mean, Meteor Herd and I think it's Asteroid Field. Oh my goodness, Asteroid Field and Meteor Herd. Their maps are so huge and so just rough to run. And there are the thing about speedrunning the treasure hunter levels in particular is you need to memorize the locations for pretty much every hint that points you towards an emerald, and that is like, I think in the realm of like 80 hints for some levels. It's just kind of insane. I'm going for it. I shouldn't have gone for it. Oh well. Okay, lesson learned. I do have enough time if I go fast. Jump, 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 go. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. I am a platforming expert, Kiwi. Do not doubt my skills. That's why I speedrun, right? I speedrun 3D momentum-based platformers. All right. Yeah, so let's see what's over here, because we really did not go this way at all. What have we got over yonder? Well, we'll find out soon enough. What else? Oh! Hey, you! You look like you're in a tough spot. What's up, man?
It's you, the white-haired demon. Shenong, what's wrong with you? You got any poison? Poison? Are you poisoned? No, I need something poisonous. The more toxic, the better. Quick. Are you sure this isn't your deluded babbling? It's not. Just feed me something poisonous.
Alright, well, I guess we have reason to get poisoned then. Thankfully, Chiyu was selling something for like 600 Jin, so I can probably afford it. Let's go see, I guess, the outcome of this. Unfortunate, I guess I should have bought that what was it, ball of animal feed? Oh well. I'll read the description once as we purchase them. I could probably fast travel back to Shenong if I just die. That seems kind of a waste of experience and resources though, so I probably won't. Okay, Kiwi, so I went hunting for Chiyu because I thought we had just passed him, but he either relocated or I am just dumb and can't remember where we saw him. I can't find him, and therefore I cannot acquire poison for this kid, so, or not really a kid. So we'll explore a little bit more of this area, and then we'll make a mark on the map in our heads and remember to come back if we can't find what we're looking for, when we inevitably come across more poison. But there still seems to be some stuff we can explore and find here. So that's the route we're gonna take. Whether it's optimal or not, well, you be the judge of that. I mean, it's clearly suboptimal, but we can't predict what things are going to be used for until the game objectively tells us. Anyway, so what other levels did I speedrun in Sonic Adventure? So I also occasionally tried to speedrun Final Rush, I think it is, the final Sonic level of the hero story. Oh, I technically touched that water, but apparently it doesn't hurt unless I'm fully submerged. Well, whatever the game deems is appropriate, I'm going to be thankful that I didn't have to reset there. So. And oh my goodness, that level is actually surprisingly well put together. It's like, it's a very grinding heavy level, which is difficult, I would say, but like the way it's formatted, there's a lot of safeguards for personal failures. Like if you misplay something, you're unlikely going to suffer the consequences for it. I'm not sure what that was, but it doesn't seem to have had any fancy. There are a couple of them here. Does this have anything? What if I hit it with a Star Slash? Okay. Golden Yinlong egg. Oh, it's a poison. The Yinlong lays a gargantuan egg every 100 years. It looks like a normal egg, but the embryo contains a deadly neurotoxin. Alright, well, that's great for us, because now we can bring that to Shenong and see what happens. Oops. Cool. I'll continue to explore this area before we backtrack, though, since we're going to be heading that way inevitably either on death or just once we reach our maximum distance traveled potential. Cool. And this will unlock a shortcut so we can get back to him pretty easily, or get back to this area should I die. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, and I did do like the first level of Tails and Eggman's level, or the first level of Tails and Eggman as well. But hands down, my favorite speedruns were Metal Harbor and City Escape very consistently. They were just such fun levels to run. And I still go back and play them every now and again just for, I guess, nostalgia, I would say. But more than that too, I would argue it's just a good time to play something that you practice so much that you got some degree of mastery over. And like, I want to be clear, like, my speedruns didn't use any like well-documented strategies. I didn't know those strategies because I did not really use the internet back then. Back then, when I was actually playing these games and casually speedrunning them as a kid, I was using my father's PC. And so that alone is enough to say, well, I didn't really have much access to all the fun things that made it. Oh, you attack twice as well. Okay, it looks like a lot of enemies attack twice. So I think we have iframes on the bow. Maybe very briefly, but that slowdown also seems to give iframes, I think. Oh, hello. These big fancy sword guys are a little spooky, but took them down reasonably well. Looks like okay, I thought I could drop down there. Oh, hello. New Rui? Yep, Rui.
My lord, have you found anything at the research center?
I've been encountering something resembling chunks of flesh. Chunks of flesh.
They may be creatures, hello. They may be creatures that snuck in from the agricultural zone, but there's no way the facilities were left unguarded.
I've never seen anything like this, but I don't think even Gomang would be this demented. Can you check the maintenance logs here?
My apology.
Oh my goodness, I fall out of Frieza so easily.
Oh, hello. My apologies, but the highest clearance is required to access the research center. Everything here is completely classified.
Fine, I'll just have to deal with whatever's happening. Fine, I'll just have to deal with whatever's happening after I take over.
Of course, but please pay attention to your well-being. Feel free to return to the Four Seasons Pavilion when you're feeling too stressed.
I don't have time for that. I'm hanging up.
My throat is a little, I wouldn't say sore, but like dry and crunchy is a really bad way to describe it, but kind of that. Artifact, Tiandao Academy Periodical, a Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuanxuan, an academic text from the Tiandao Academy titled Introduction to Telelurgical Applications. This scroll covers the basics of telelurgy and is easy to understand for beginners, if you say so. I mean, I'm sure it is, relatively speaking, but Xuanxuan has like next to no experience in technology, I imagine. Alright, we've got two spooky looking enemies, and I have a big spooky looking bow. Easy peasy. Okay, I am learning to use my bow. Doesn't look like this, oh interesting, it keeps regenerating its health. I suppose we'll need something to, or permanently dispatch it. So we've got the option of going to the left or going down. Let's go down first and stay within this zone if we can. Oh, that hurts. Oh no. Oh, you have a new type of attack. You throw projectiles. I'm probably gonna die to this guy. I have like next to no HP. Playing super safe. Oh, he blew himself up. Easy peasy. And then I guess we've rambled enough about Sonic Adventure 2, although I will say, oh, what are you? Oh, hello. Oh, no. Okay. That was just ever so slightly spookily. Somehow didn't die. Doesn't look like I can do anything here, and we prove that this hurts if I... That has like a chest in it. Probably am not meant to go all this way. I'm getting the sense that I'm not supposed to be here yet. Anything else over here that will not kill me, preferably? I have to be ready to parry because I'm sure something's gonna jump out and spook me at any second. Oh, hey there, Mr. Cat Dude. I cannot let you out, but trust me, if I could, I would. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. I know. Anything? No. Well, it's clearly a cat person. So it's a Solarian of some nature. Shame we can't rescue them, but hopefully we will find a way to do so in the coming future. I definitely think we're not quite equipped for this area yet, so let's keep traveling to the left and see if there's anything else we need to discover before we head back. Okay, we can interact with that, and this looks like a dead end? Okay, it's a dead end. What do you do? Hide inside a container. All right, let's go for it. What happens here? Oh, this looks like some sort of like storage unit that's transporting machinery, but also like frozen or like congealed human parts. I saw those body parts on the lower right. Gross. I'm still kind of bothered by what they were doing to the ape man. Like that, this game is surprisingly gruesome. This is the sort of game that has enough gore in it and like body horror that as a kid I would have been traumatized watching it. Like I have distinct memories of an anime that like aired overnight on Adult Swim, or I guess it was probably Toonami. I don't even know what anime it was. I just remember like some person's head basically exploding. And as a kid, I internalized that and was traumatized by it genuinely. Like I was so genuinely bothered by it. Oh, this is an elevator that leads up. Okay, where are we? Like we've never gone directly to the left here, so this is a new area potentially. Looks like we have a lot of new areas to explore. I should probably make my way back to the pavilion if I don't find a root node soon. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, conveniently we are already back at the pavilion. So why don't we do some town housekeeping type stuff? We'll give gifts to Xuan Xuan. We'll upgrade things, recycle some resources, so maybe we can afford more poisons for Shenong, and go from there. Right, do I have a? I do not have anything for you, Shanghai 9000. So we'll skip your conversation. What about you? Oh, you guys are friends now. Awesome. All right, what have you got to say?
Hey, kid, are those bubble tea milk flavored rehydration rations?
Oh, I was right. I knew it. He's gonna want that because he has bubble tea on his chest.
Yeah, Yi gave them to me and told me to add hot water to make it sweet.
Make it sweet. Oh, you ignorant child. Untold numbers of Solarians needed at least 1 cup a day, relying on the sugar in these drinks to nourish their withering souls.
You need one every day, Uncle Chubby?
No, he quit a long time ago.
This travel mug is filled with a drink that only looks like bubble tea. It's been centuries since I last had some real tapioca bubbles. This is probably my greatest regret.
That's unfortunate, especially considering you watched your best friend die, or at least you thought he died.
If I'm going to die anyways, why not make it a sweeter ordeal?
Because you'll get stuck going up the stairways. Because you'll get stuck going up the stairway to heaven.
The fat shaming is kind of unappealing. Please stop. Be nice to your friend. There are better ways to tease him than... Never mind.
Well, that doesn't matter now. I'll have you know that I tore through half a nuke of New Kunlun without finding a single pack of these. And now you're just going to let a monkey swallow what might be the last pack? This is a disgrace.
Oh, I lost the voice there weirdly.
If you like it so much, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, no, that won't do. I am an adult. I do not steal snacks from children.
It's okay. I probably wouldn't know how to eat it anyway. Or I probably wouldn't know how to eat it right anyway.
No, Yi gave it to you. I really shouldn't.
Okay then, I guess I'll...
But if you insist, I will humbly accept your offer.
Here you go.
Alright, well, Kaofu got what he wanted. Hey, maybe Kaofu will come around and share it with Xuan Xuan a little bit. Alright, what have you got to say, kiddo? Nothing new from the looks of it, but let's go ahead. Oh, we have 3 different things to give you. Let's start with the ancient sheet music. What have you got to say about this?
Can you read this score?
Score? What's that for?
It's a way to record music. You see, if we play these notes, we'll be able to hear a song from ancient times.
Oh, so that's what these strange words are. The village elders were the ones who taught us to sing. If we knew about this method, it would have been much easier to learn.
Can't read it either, huh? I was looking forward to hearing you play this piece. Maybe I'd be able to pick up something from the notes, given the owner of this score.
If I recall, we got it from, I think his name was G. He was kind of the loopy, monk-looking fellow with the eye on his head.
Ah, we can ask Abacus for help.
Yeah, so Abacus and Rory, I think, are the same. Yep, they are the same. Okay.
My lord, this sheet music does not match with anything in the database. However, we do know that this is written in ancient Kunlun notation. Give me a little time, and I can convert it into an easy-to-read modern notation.
Then take a bit more time to teach Xuan Xuan how to read music.
Yes, my lord. All right.
Here's a Solarian flute that I brought from home. Abacus knows where it is. The fingering positions may be different, so you'll have to familiarize yourself with those first.
From home, but you don't play the flute.
Not important. That's all I need. That's all, and I need to get going now. Play something for me once you get a hang of it.
Yeah.
My voice is a little off today. Forgive me if my performance is a little bit drier than normal. Also, apparently, Yi is just coughing up blood again.
Oh, hello.
For reference, the reason why I say "oh hello" before doing Ruri's voice is that that's just kind of like my trigger phrase to get into Frieza, I guess.
Oh, hello. The warehouse zone to the far west is New Kunlun's logistical hub. I recommend tackling that area first, my lord. It can be reached by heading left from the central core.
Alright, so basically you're telling us go to the left. Fair enough. I appreciate for those who are not familiar with cardinal directions that they don't go east and west, south and north. Granted, like once you learn them, they're fairly consistent, and RuneScape made me very consistent at learning them, but alright, Qian Kun board. Here you go, Xuan Chuan. What do you got to say about this one?
Wow, you got me a stone grilling plate.
This is a board used to play Qian Kun.
Qian Kun, oh my goodness.
Qian Kun?
It's an ancient strategy game. We use it to model the order of the universe. The pieces represent different celestial bodies, and as the game develops, it reveals the complex web of balance and opposition in nature. Every move affects the entire board around it. It's just like how every one of our actions can affect others.
Wow, sounds complicated.
Yeah, my throat just is way drier than I think it should be. Maybe I should have drank some water before I started recording. Oh well.
It will seem difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be hooked by its intricacies. This is a great game for developing your logical thinking.
I don't really understand when you put it that way. Can we just start playing?
No, you don't even know the basic layouts. Forget it.
I'm a learn by doing sort of fellow, so board games, like, give me the basics and then let me figure it out as we go. You just tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right.
You have a really big home. No wonder you kept complaining about the size of our village.
What? New Kunlun? No, I wouldn't consider this place my home.
It's not? Then where did you come from?
Remember those bedtime stories I used to tell? We Solarians, like those stories, all come from a planet called Penglai. On that planet was a small nation named Gia. That's where I call home.
Oh, so the stories about those huge pools of water were true?
They're called oceans, and I was not born too far from one. In fact, we used to joke about landlubbers like you.
That's not my fault. I had nowhere to practice. So the place you grew up was even bigger than here? That's nice. The Peach Blossom Village wasn't even big enough to have a pond.
Your ancestors actually came from a planet just as large as Penglai. It didn't have as much water as Penglai, but it was still covered in it.
Really? Really? Then why did everyone move to this tiny place?
There was a situation in which we had to leave Penglai. As for the ape men, that's a long story for another time.
Can you not say? Can you not say? Does it have to do with why you were injured? Does it have to do with why you want revenge?
Revenge? Who told you that? I'm just trying to pursue justice for my people and unmask those villains for all to see.
Villains? What did they do?
Pay attention to the game.
So we're getting a little bit more backstory, getting the sense that something, if I had to guess, probably disease overtook Yi's old home planet.
Wah.
Or,
When did all my pieces disappear?
Did you really think those questions would be enough to distract me?
I guess that backfired. Qian-kun is so hard. Is there any way I can beat you?
Who knows? Not knowing makes it worth pursuing.
I agree, Yuri. Yi, just Yi. I agree. Sometimes it's the pursuit of knowledge and the pursuit of discovery that makes everything a little bit more worth doing. Alright, Kalfu, doesn't look like you have anything to say, but I'm going to talk with you anyway.
With a craftsman like me around, you can leave all equipment-related problems to me. Just don't forget that all upgrades and modifications will require gin.
Fair enough, big boy. Gorgeous beefcake. Anything we can upgrade here? So not completely without things to do, but honestly, maybe what I do is I go to the recycling machine. Oh, we have nothing to recycle. I'll go ahead and just hopefully not lose them this time. We're just shy of being able to afford a pipe vial, but it may be optimal to save up my money for those poisons, although I don't think we're finding Chi-Yu again. Let's go ahead and rest so that we're fully healed, get our heals back, and then we'll head back to Shenong. But I think I have one more gift for Xuan Xuan. Oh, hey, you have custom dialogue. Let's see what this is. Looks like you're practicing your flute already, kiddo.
You're finally back. The performance can't start without an audience.
What performance?
The sheet music, you said to play something for you, so I practiced a lot.
Oh, yeah, of course, I remember.
You definitely don't, Yi.
You probably thought I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I thought you picked it up on a whim.
No way, I practiced every day getting used to the new Solarian fingering I practiced every day. Getting used to the new Solarian fingering was not easy. Oh, hello. I can vouch for Xuan Xuan's daily practice. He is quite talented. What's weird about this piece is the more you want to play well, the worse it sounds. It's almost like I need to just relax and accept it. Well, let me demonstrate.
Okay, I was like, is there more? Alright, Kiwi, you used to play the flute. Tell us, how complicated is this song to play? Because it sounded like 4 notes. And like, I don't have any musical talent, so I'm not going to judge, but it does not sound like that was that hard to play. I guess maybe it's just him learning. Then again, it may be the answer to a puzzle that we had where we got it, because there were those bells that needed ringing. Anyway.
Phew. Phew. Nothing out of tune. What do you think, Was it good?
I mean, for a kid who just learned how to play the flute, I'm not going to judge. Good job, kiddo. You did great.
Yi, don't tell me you weren't listening. Was I really that bad? It doesn't look like you enjoyed it.
No, not at all. It was great.
That familiar sound and...
Oh my goodness. Now we're going into a transatlantic accent. I am sorry, my voice acting on this episode is just off. I'll drink some tea in between episodes and hopefully that'll reset things.
That familiar sound and tune, it was as if she was standing right there. Who do you mean?
Abacus, keep a lid on it.
Mercy, my lord. Please forgive my impulsiveness.
Did you finish converting the score?
Yes, I have it uploaded to your database.
Let's leave it at that for now. Remember to stow the flute away when you're not using it so it doesn't get damaged by accident.
Can I continue using it?
I already gifted it to you.
Oh, thank you, Yi.
Alright, so Yi's silence is likely due to his memories of his sister. Ancient Panglai Ballad. This is the main melody of an ancient ballad taken from the Daybreak Tower. It has endured the passage of time, and each note contains stories and secrets from the ancients. Alrighty, so I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode here, because I think even with all the fast forwarding, I'm well over time. And in the next one, we'll explore a little bit more of that old area before we move on to, from the sounds of it, our warehouse district or storage space sort of area. With all that said, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.